Welcome to Starkville, Mississippi, Davis Wade Stadium, where they've got a fever, and the only prescription is more cowbell. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. As we'll see the number 8 team in the country, the Arkansas Razorbacks, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Mississippi State Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Razorbacks will boot it away to start the game. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. So Mississippi State's offense will get the first crack at it here. And they're led out there by a man who will carry the ball plenty in this one, guys.
Well, it's real simple. He's the best player on their team. They have got to force-feed this guy the football, David.
No doubt about it. The offense goes through him. Excited to see how they've built this offense and how many different ways they can get him touches.
The offense set for a first down play. They'll leave it with him. Smashes through. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Mississippi State going up tempo. Might as well give it to him again. Just ran over it. Guys, this rough start is hardly what they had in mind to start SEC play, and it's not going to get any easier.
Well, no doubt about it. There were big expectations surrounding this program inside SEC play this year, and things haven't necessarily gone their way. They've had to fight a ton of adversity, but, David, they believe they have the leadership in the locker room to turn it around, but it's got to start today.
Yeah, one at a time, right? We got to start today. We got to find something. We got to find what we're really good at, what we can hang our hat on, so we can start to build some momentum throughout the season. Obviously, not the start we wanted, but we got to point to the next opportunity.
That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. Wide receiver coming across in motion. He's got it again. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Here comes a third down situation, and the defense hasn't been able to slow them down. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Just what they'd hoped for on third down as they've got a first at the 32. Mississippi State to the line with a fresh set of downs.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering the success now early.
It's 1st and 10 from the 13. Wide receiver shows motion. From the gun, the running back has it. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. Operating in the red zone here on second down. The give to the running back from the shotgun. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can pick up the first without scoring. To throw, it's Chapin. Unleashes to the end zone. Just threw that one way too far. It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. And the holder will spot it on the 14 for a 24-yard attempt. It's good. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0. They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away.
This is a team that really prides themselves on starting fast. We've seen that before, and here they are playing at home today. Nice job on the opening drive. Lots of poise, good emotion. They don't get the touchdown they would have liked, but they kick a nice field goal. They've got the lead. Head coach has to be happy with that.
The Razorbacks offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. As we take a look at our impact players for this game, David, what do you look for to make an impact from your leaders?
Your leaders not only have to lead the football team, but they got to step up and make plays on the field, keep everybody calm. These guys typically do a really good job.
Yeah, David, and they also generally set the tone for their respective football teams. Regardless of which side of the ball they play on, The teammates look towards them to step up in big games like this.
Just a short pass to the tight end. They make the stop, but the sweet throwing catch is plenty to give them a first down. This proficiency in the passing game can take you back to yesteryear, one of the great quarterbacks in Arkansas history, in Joe Ferguson.
Yeah, just slinging the pill, just being able to provide balance, being able to attack down the field, get people out of the box, and not be predictable. That's a really good job by this quarterback.
And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this, because if you do and you make some mistakes, this crowd will pounce on you and seize momentum.
Line is set on third down. They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. Quick toss. Perfectly timed on that pitch, and they pick up the first down on the play.
I think to be a good third down offense, guys, you've got to be able to run the football. You're going to come upon these third and short situations multiple times throughout the course of the year, but you've got to be able to get push up front, and it helps when you have a talent like that to turn around and hand the football off to you.
You can hand it to him, you can throw it to him. Either way, he's making his presence felt.
Those are your favorite plays, Reese, the him plays, right? They're finding ways to get him the ball because he can make plays, whether it's running or receiving out of the backfield. They're going to continue to highlight this guy.
A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on second down. They've got him looking run. Now they're going to throw it. Going for it all. Makes the catch. And he'll step out of bounds just short of the goal line. Almost a touchdown, but not in there yet.
That's a beautiful pass and catch. I love the job the quarterback does manipulating the defense with his eyes. He froze that safety, and that allowed his receiver more room to work his route.
And the Razorbacks line it up with a first and goal. They're going to run it. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Razorbacks.
I think what you love about that opening drive for the offense is the balance. They were able to throw the football to set themselves up into position, and then he carries it in for the TD. You got to be able to keep defenses on their heels, and they did a nice job of that on this opening drive.
And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, David.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together.
Fires and picked off.
Timing has to be so good. When you're throwing at his own defense over the middle of the field, the ball's got to come out specifically on time because these windows close really quickly. Ball there thrown a little bit late. As a result, it's an INT.
A first down for the offense. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Going over the top. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
Yeah, and I don't know what happened. He didn't look open as it is, and the QB's trying to make a play, trying to force the ball, but at least he threw it where his guy could catch it or nobody could catch it.
Looking for a man. It's Green. They're bringing heat. This time it's complete. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
The number one goal as a defense is try to hit the QB as many times as possible. Try to rattle him, try to get him flustered a little bit. Nice job getting there, getting the hit on him, but nice job of executing by the quarterback. Taking the hit, delivering the strike.
From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on third down. The quick out. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal. That's the end of the quarter, and Arkansas has the lead. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the 2nd quarter. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Running back goes in motion. Floats it out in space. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Arkansas!
And there's so many targets.
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. Fast motion from the offense. Touch pass on the jet sweep. 1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's looking outside, David. It puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if we can just get him out of the spot.
That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. Never a doubt. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
And he'll pick up the 1st down after a tough run there. And the Bulldogs want to pick up the tempo. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. And he can't escape, and down he goes.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
This defense will try to keep everything in front. Still running at the 40. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you've got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed.
And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes.
Well, the problem with the play-action game is that it forces the QB to hold on to the ball just a little bit longer to allow some of these plays to develop. And, of course, that gives this defense longer to get after him.
They'll try to keep that sack from wrecking this drive here on 2nd and 15. Finds his man. It's Davis.
I want to get my running backs the ball in space as much as possible. And sometimes it doesn't work in the running game. But I can throw it to him. I can try to create some space out wide, dump him the football, let him make some catches, and see if I can't get some big plays out of him.
And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
Man, this defense just has so much speed. You saw it on that 3rd down play. The offense is trying to get a quick one, see if they can get a block and maybe spring a guy free, but the pursuit, wow, that was so good defensively.
So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
Yeah, I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
On the option. Now the toss. Trying to fight his way through that tackle, but he's brought down. They've really performed at an elite level in conference play, and that'll build your confidence as we continue through this SEC season.
This was a team that was really motivated in the offseason coming into this one, and they knew the challenge ahead of them, but they also know how talented they are, and David, they're putting that on display each and every week here in SEC play.
And let's pump the brakes, because if they're happy with what they've done so far, they're going to have some losses. Like, this is a tough league. The SEC is not easy to navigate. They're going to have to continue to grow and get better, but it's a heck of a start.
Back to pass, it's Green. Fires to the wideout. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. The Razorbacks line up to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. Gets the first one of the day out of there. He ought to be fresh. They only used him twice in that victory last week. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David, only able to muster 3 points in their previous 3 drives.
And you got to find a way to open this up and create some explosive plays. Right? The passing game is obviously the easiest way. Jesse, put more speed on the field. Find those guys down the field.
You know they're frustrated, too, because they felt like there were some matchups they could take advantage of to get some points on the board early. In this one, they just haven't been able to connect on those opportunities. But I like David's idea. Maybe move some guys around and see if you can create some better one-on-one matchups.
And he's brought down after a nice gain. Mississippi State right back to the line. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we have ourselves a ball game, and they have a chance to take the lead here before the half. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. He wants to throw. Coming after it. And that's just a flat misfire, not even close to his receiver. Full wide out set, 2 on either side on 2nd and 10. They'll throw again after the incompletion. He's got an open man. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27.
And a really good job by the quarterback being very decisive. He saw his matchup. He went for it. He attacked it. Got the positive gain. I would say he's going to find that guy a few more times today.
He's looking to throw it. Grabbed over the middle. It's Mosley. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5. And backed up. 1st and goal. This defense fighting to hold the lead and carry it to the locker room. Looking to throw. It's Chapin. Looking to the end zone. Fires into traffic. Picked off. And after the interception and the turnover, this defense has set its offense up for business.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
Looks as if they'll stay aggressive here. They go 5 wide on 2nd and 3. He's looking to throw. And the quarterback brought up 2 and sacked at the 12. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Offense going to be challenged to protect on 3rd down after that last sack. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to throw deep right side. It's complete. A huge pickup. Touchdown, Razorbacks. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Coleman. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
4 wide receivers spread across the field on 2nd and inches. Dropping back, it's Shapen. Unloads to the wideout. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. After the incompletion on 2nd down, it's 3rd and inches. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Complete with conviction on the crosser. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down. He's going to pass. Caught over the middle. It's Booth. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. Takes it the other way. He's out of bounds, showing off the hands on the pick, and then the nifty moves on a terrific return.
Well, I think it's pretty safe to say this guy's going to be getting a helmet sticker. That now his 2nd interception of the game. He has just been lights out here today.
The offense lining up for a 1st down play. Looking to move it through the air. Steps away to find some room. The offense will have to use its 1st timeout of the half.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this defense had some matchups they felt really good about up front, and they won one right there, getting to the quarterback, creating a negative play, and they're going to need these guys to start winning more of those because they are finding themselves in a hole here early in the game.
On 2nd down, wants to throw. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be 3rd down. Running out of time here in the 1st half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And it's caught! Touchdown, Arkansas! They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And with time running out here in the 1st half, this offense will choose to take a knee. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, you've had yourselves a superb broadcast so far today in Starkville.
The kickoff team out there getting set.
Set to kick this one away.
On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Line gets set, first down. Back to throw, it's Green. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. It's caught, and what a job to get the foot down and make it a huge gain along the sideline.
I love when you back the defense off of you. If you want to get aggressive, I'll take shots down the field, make the defense play more conservative, and now what? Now you're in the red zone with a chance to get some points.
He leaves it with his back. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football. You can tell.
Runs through the tackle. Give him 6 on the play. They'll mark it at the 9.
This defense has got to get better at tackling in the open field and game tackling because if you need 3 or 4 guys to bring a guy down, have fun with that.
Wide out in motion. Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
And just went with something very easy, very reliable. Flip it forward. Let your receiver do the rest. I only got to get a few yards. Nice job. Nice execution. First down.
And the Razorbacks are moving quickly down the field. Little touch pass to the receiver. And they'll knock him down for a 5-yard loss.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together.
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
In that 2nd down play, the defense, I think, was expecting pass. You saw them come firing upfield. They use their speed. They use their athleticism. They win the one-on-ones, and they get a big-time sack.
3rd and goal from way back there. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. Right on target the first time. Now he'll try another from 24 yards out. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. And that lead grows even bigger. They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. And he's going to try to return this one. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. They face a pretty tall mountain here, Jesse, down 24, but if they're going to climb it, this is a good time to start.
Sense of urgency's got to be big right here. You just get the feeling at this point of the game, David, they've got to score on this drive. Obviously, their defense needs to get stops, but at this point, offensively, they've got to execute much better.
They got to be super aggressive. Down 24, you're going to need 3 touchdowns, 3 2-point conversions, everything to kind of go your way. So fast and throwing the football.
Setting up for a 1st and 10 from the 26. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the tight end. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. That completion leaves us with 2nd and medium. To the air, it's Shapen. Got the quick pass. Finally run out of bounds, but he has his offense rolling with a first down. The Bulldogs come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll give it to the back. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21. In search of their first touchdown of the game, they are on the move with a 1st and 10. Grabbed behind the line, it's Coleman. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. He's back to throw on 2nd down. Gets it out fast. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. Mississippi State lines up with a 1st and goal. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. They'll try to get it in with the run. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Getting it to the red zone is great. Getting it in the end zone, that's been a bigger problem. On 2nd and goal, they give it to him again. See if he's got a nose for the goal line. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Mississippi State. Got to start cutting into this lead somewhere. Now the question, will they have enough time?
But that's step one. You got to get that first score. You got to get back in the ball game and get some of that momentum back on your side. You still got more work to do, but step one accomplished.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
27, Mississippi State, 9.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He's got great speed. He goes out of bounds at the 40 after an excellent return. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive. He lobs one high down the left side. Got it inside the 10. Touchdown, Razorbacks. And the stomping has commenced.
You know, sometimes as a play caller, you just don't have to overthink things. I've got a guy who's faster than your guys, and he's just going to run straight down the field. I'm going to throw it way down the field. He's going to make the catch, and we're going to score a touchdown, and that's pretty much what just happened there.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
9.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. The last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they could go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember, it's not uncommon for offenses to find themselves as the game goes on. They had some things not go their way early, but they found something last drive, David. Let's see if they can build on it.
Yeah, you just pick and pick and pick until you find that place where you're like, okay, this is an advantage I have. They've clearly found that, dude. They score here, we're in for a ball game.
He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. After the last run, would you just give it to him again on 3rd down? They'll try to bully their way for the first. Wrestled to the ground after picking up the first down. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. He wants to throw. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. 3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Looking to throw, it's Shapen. And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down.
3rd and long situation. They try to go screen. I think they were hoping it was going to be a big zone and they could get those offensive linemen down the field, but the defense sniffed it out, forcing the incompletion.
Looking for a block. It's Sategna. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oaks. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike score. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going.
And I don't know if they're going to get the same looks defensively because of just how explosive that play was, Reese. David, they may be seeing a little bit more off coverage on this drive and maybe some softer boxes to run into.
And when you make that kind of explosive play, you're going to put the defense on its heels. They're going to be a little bit more conservative. So this offense approach now, maybe I don't have to go deep. I can go a little bit shorter and just make those easy plays underneath.
First down here for the offense. Quarterback will audible. He wants to throw it. He'll off one deep down the left side. A full dive to haul that one in.
Oh, that is a sensational individual effort. Did you see how he dove and completely stretched out? The fact that he was able to reel that in is just unbelievable. I don't even think the head coach or quarterback can believe he was able to make that diving catch.
They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the third period. That's the end of the quarter, and Arkansas has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. We'll start the quarter offense, about to snap it on second down.
Get set.
Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone.
And the defense down in this game, they just can't do anything to stop this offense at this point, David. Right now, they know they're going to be trying to run the football and try and ice the game, but there's nothing at this point it seems they can do.
Yeah, and it's frustrating.
Touchdown, Arkansas! And the punishment has been extended. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
Points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns in the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. They'll throw it on first down. Immediately fires to the middle.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead. It's late. They're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. Mississippi State comes out after picking up the first down. In the red area, it's Booth. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
Takes the handoff. It's Booth. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal.
And now a big third down coming up. Down multiple possessions. This is one, Palmer, I'm looking for 6. I'm not trying to kick a field goal. I want to cut into this.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Mississippi State. Once the game reaches this point, you start thinking ahead and how you can find something positive to take into the next game.
Dang right. Keep the offense rolling. Try to find some plays that I can use throughout this season that I can have some more success, or I guess have success. I haven't had a lot of success today, but I'm looking for the future.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking downfield, it's Green. He hurls one deep down the left side. He's got it downfield for a huge gain. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. They had this offense backed up. Now they have to be staggering. Can they deliver another punch on 1st and 10 from inside the 40? And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play.
And you want to dominate the football game like these guys have all day, dominate the line of scrimmage. You know, turn and hand the ball off to your running back. It's a good recipe. It makes every quarterback better. It makes every OC better. Just turn, hand the football off, especially when you're winning the ball game.
And how good does that feel, right? You've got the lead in the 4th quarter. The defense knows you're going to try to run the ball to ice the game, and you rip off an 8-yard run. They know it's coming, and they still can't stop it.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8.
Well, I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride, and they want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the D-line. They got just enough push there on that run play to pick up the 1st.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away. Makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
It's still 3rd and goal. Quarterback checking the play. They're going to throw it on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Razorbacks! And the pummeling has started. With that last score, things comfortable here in the 4th as they are headed to a 7-1 record.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me or I should get conservative, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. He's going to pass. And he gets there. And they get him down at the...
This quarterback has been under duress all game long. He's one of the best in the country, and he's used to having his way. He's the one who's used to dictating to opposing defenses, but that has not been the case in this game. Here we are late. He's still under pressure, taking a sack there.
After the big first down sack, it's second down. To the air, it's Chapin. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man, doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on, and now just throw another sack in the equation, hitting the quarterback, being disruptive. They've been all over the field. And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today, too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep shucking the pill and keep trying to score points? Because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them. Or do they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today. We kicked them in the face. And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, keep the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they built this lead. They've had a great day today.
Motion from the offense. Quick pass on the fly motion. Inside the 25. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense.
Cricket.
So after stumbling around a bit earlier this season, they put together 3 consecutive wins and seem to have righted the ship.
Dang right. How do you handle adversity? Every coach talks about that. They dealt with it now. They got the loss. They had a little bit of struggle early in the season. What do? You respond by putting a winning streak together, gaining some momentum as the season closes.
And sometimes the good thing about losing games early is that you know you're not perfect. You have to come out. You've got to bring your A game to the park each and every week. And that's what we've seen from this